Hey Tabby Cats, what's up? It's your girl Tab here, and today we're doing actually a little bit of a different video because I'm going to be showing you some cool tips and tricks that you can do with your makeup to help your makeup application last longer throughout the day when you're wearing glasses, such as the ones that I'm wearing right now. I actually do not have a prescription for glasses. These ones are just like fun play glasses that are made out of glass. If you guys like these frames that I'm wearing, you can go ahead and check them out on Firmoo Optical. They have so many cool styles of glasses. I was like going through them for so long, just looking at all the styles. I had like 15 styles that were my favorite that I couldn't choose from. They send you this really cool case that they come in, and this video is just like, it's a fun video. It's just to show you how you can really make your makeup last throughout the day, how to enhance your eyes for glasses, that sort of thing. So if you want to see how I achieve this look with the glasses, then just keep on watching. Okay, so obviously the first thing that we want to do before starting our makeup is prime. So you guys know I love this primer. It's the Poreblem Primer. I use this all over my face usually in an everyday situation, but since I'm wearing glasses today, what I want to do is actually use two primers. So the Poreblem Primer I'm going to use all over my face, and then for this area, the nose, the sides of the nose, and then under the eye a little bit, I'm going to be using my Glitter Glue Eye Prime. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that when you wear glasses or sunglasses right here, the little nose pieces kind of rub off your makeup and can leave marks. You can also get marks along here, at least I do, from where my cheeks touch the glasses. I get like a line here and then two marks here. So in those areas, I'm going to be using more of a heavy duty, really sticky primer, such as an eye primer. So whatever eye primer you like, the one that you find makes your eye makeup last the longest, that's what you're going to be using in those areas. So I'm just doing the Poreblem Primer on the biggest areas of my face. Now I'm going in with a bit of the eye primer. I'm using this on my nose and on the tops of my cheeks. Now I'm just going to press it into the skin until it starts to feel a little bit tacky. So that's when you know that it's set and ready for you to apply makeup on top. Okay, so now for foundation, I want a foundation that's going to be really matte and long lasting. So the one I'm going to be using today is my Fenty Beauty Foundation because this dries down really quickly, which means that it's a really long lasting foundation and it has a really nice matte finish, which is going to help prevent those glasses from sticking to our face. So the brush I'm using today is a Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. It's a really cool brush. It's kind of like angled, so you can use it from either side, which I love because it really helps to get into like these little corners by your nose or wherever. For concealer, you don't want to use your like creamiest, most radiant concealer for a look where you're going to be using glasses, because those types of concealers have a lot of like extra moisture in them and they're very hydrating, so they can actually slide around on your face and make marks from your glasses. So you want to use a matte concealer, and the one that I'm using today is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Light 1. So this concealer, it's just like more matte, it stays in place all day, and it's still very radiant and gives you like that glow look you're looking for without your makeup sliding all over your face. Okay, so now on to probably the most important part of this whole process. To really make sure that the glasses aren't going to rub off our makeup, we have to bake everything pretty well. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. So I really want to push that powder in, do a couple different layers. I'm getting powder everywhere right now, but that's okay. Okay, now while that crazy amount of powder is baking, I'm just going to use this Morphe E41 brush, and I'm going to apply a little bit of loose powder to the rest of my face. Okay, now I'm just going to continue letting this bake because I really want that powder to lock everything in place for the longest time possible. While that's happening, I'm just going to apply some Hoola Light bronzer, and the brush I'm using today is called the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush, and the number is F40. So let's contour a little bit, make my face look a little bit more angular and a little less round. So I'm just using that E41 again, and I'm just sweeping away all of this powder and just really blending everything. Now that that powder's gone, I'm just going to go back in and contour my nose a little bit. Yes. Okay, this might sound a little bit crazy, but I'm going to go back in and bake a second time. So I'm going to kind of carve out this cheek. Look at that. Looks good. I'm going to bake in my laugh lines because I get lines there so badly. And while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna kind of push some more into the sides of my nose because I really don't want that to rub off today. And of course, you just want to make sure you blend all of this out afterwards because you don't want to be like walking around with weird patches of powder all over your face. Okay, now it's time for setting spray. And of course, I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray because I love it and I feel like it works the best. I'm just going to shake it up a little bit, give it a good shake, make sure that you're mixing all those ingredients together. And then of course, just fan your face to make it dry. Okay guys, now for highlighter. I'm using, this is a brand new highlighter. I'm a little late to the game with this, but this is the Becca Vanilla Quartz highlighter. I'm so excited to try this. So in this, I'm going to be using my Sigma tapered highlighter brush F35. Let's try applying some to our cheekbones. Guys, I am so fair that it's like really hard for me to find a highlighter that I really like because they're either too dark or they get like chalky and they leave it almost looks like a setting powder or something all over your face. But this one is really living up to my expectations. It's blending out really nicely. It's not looking chalky and it's giving me like a nice highlight without being too dark on my skin so it looks like I'm wearing just like too much bronzer. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to eyes. I don't want to do like a ton of eyeshadow today because I feel like when you're wearing glasses, because you already have a lot going on around your eyes, you want to make like your brows really bold and you might want to do kind of like a winged liner, which I will do today. But when it comes to eyeshadow, I feel like keeping it simple and just really like contouring and highlighting the shape of the eye is best because it'll help enhance your eyes and really make them stand out rather than putting a bunch of makeup on and then putting your glasses on and your glasses make your eyes look bigger or make your eyes look like you're just wearing way more than you actually are. So I'm using my new favorite palette. You guys have seen me pull this out. This is the Sigma Nightlife palette. Like I said, there's a million color stories in here and it's perfect for doing neutral looks. Okay, I'm going to start out by doing a little bit of this color right here. This is called Panache and I'm using a Morphe M504. So I'm just going to start really lightly applying this to the crease. I don't want to press hard because this is just like laying down a transition shade. Now using an M506 from Morphe, I'm going to go into this shade right here and it's called After Hours. It's a really nice dark brown shade that I think is going to add a lot of definition to the eye. So I'm just going to apply this here to the outer corner and we want to make it really blended so you can start just kind of like applying it little by little, pulling it right into that other shade Panache we already put down and really blending the two together at the crease. Now using Morphe E17, I'm going to apply this really pretty shimmery light shade here, and it's called Bijou. Ooh, pretty name. So we're applying Bijou right to like the inner corner area, right up onto the lid. And it's a really light shade. It has a little bit of shimmer, which is nice because it's going to just look really pretty and help enhance our eyes. I'm just bringing it like all the way across this portion of the lid where it's still bare, and then just kind of blending it up into the crease, which, what did we put down? I think that was just the shade Panache that we put into our crease. Now just using the same brush, I'm going to apply the next shade 4 Star. It's right next to that one. So this is a really pretty bronzy kind of a shimmery shade. So I'm gonna apply that right down the center of the lid to create a little bit of a transition between the darker shade and the lighter shade. Okay, so now I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm using the Sigma Flat Definer E15 and I'm just going to be going into this really pretty shade in the corner over here. It's almost like a shimmery coral shade, which is really nice. It's called Topaz. So we're putting Topaz, just stamping it along the lower lash line. This way we're getting some definition, but it's not like a super dark shade. It's a really shimmery, pretty kind of a corally shade. But with the other colors, it's just like complementing those brown tones. Okay, now I'm just going to highlight the eye using my glow kit. I'm going to use the shade Forever Lit with a Morphe M213 brush. And I'm just applying this to the inner corner and then also up here to the apex of the brow. Now using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, I'm going to create a little bit of a winged liner. Okay, so today I'm actually not going to be applying a false lash. Sometimes when you're wearing glasses, if the lashes are too long or voluminous, if that's a word, they can actually touch the glass of the lens because they're so long, and it can be really irritating to your eyes when you're like blinking and you're constantly like touching that lens. So it's very important to curl your lashes up so that they're not sticking straight out. You want them up so that they're not touching the lens. And then I'm going to apply curling mascara as well. This is the Sigma Sinuosity Lash. It has like, here, I'll show you guys. When you open it up, it has like this really crazy brush that completely lifts, separates, and curls your lashes. So I honestly use this like every day, and it's really long lasting. It's not even waterproof that I know of. It might be, but I find when I use other mascaras, what ends up happening is I get like little dots along the top of my lid and then along the bottom here from my lashes touching, because they just kind of like melt throughout the day. But this one stays in place all day. Okay, for lips today, I'm excited because this is actually the first time I'm using this product on camera. This is the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer, and it's in the shade, I think it's Tease? Yeah, 60 Tease. But before I apply this, I have to line my lips, and I'm using my Maybelline Toast Lip Liner. I don't know what this is called. What is it? It literally doesn't say on it what it is. I think it's called like the color Sensational Lip Liner or something like that. Okay guys, so one last thing before I put on my glasses. I'm just gonna take that beauty blender again and press a little bit more. Now that everything is kind of set, I just want a little more setting powder here because we're prepping for putting those glasses on. Okay guys, let's do it. Put on our glasses. Oh yeah. We are looking so styling. I love this look for the glasses. I feel like the lips look so good with the color. Everything's just like really like natural, but really like defined at the same time. I am loving this. I can't stop looking at myself in the monitor over here. I'm loving it so much. Okay guys, check out this company. They are called Firmoo Optical, and you can check them out on firmooptical.com. I will link that below. Even if you don't have a prescription for glasses, you can just get these plain glass ones like I did, or if you have a prescription, even better, you need glasses to live, whatever, go get some glasses from them. They're so cool. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video on some cool tips and tricks to help your makeup last longer with your glasses. And of course, this is just like one style. Like this is one style of glasses. I created this look because I had this style and this color of glasses. But if you have other styles, you can play around. Like for instance, if you had more of like a cat eye frame, I would do a more fun trendy lip, maybe like a vampy lip or something cool like that. A black lip would look really cool too. If you have like really classic frames that are more like a Wayfarer shape and they're really dark, like black or brown, I would do like a nice bright matte red lip with just like a really clean eye. That would look really cool too. So of course, just play around. Glasses are just a fun thing that you can do all kinds of different makeup looks with. But I hope that this video helped you to learn all kinds of like little trick that you can do to help your makeup really stand out and last longer while you're wearing your glasses throughout the day. So thanks again for hanging out with me today, guys. I love when you stop by, hang out, have a chat with me. And if you're loving this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Join the Tabby Cats fam if you haven't already. I love you guys so much, and don't forget, stay beautiful wherever you are. I'll see you next time.